Hi, I'm Kerri.
I'm Lana.
And we're having a 5-minute break, starting from now. And we're both wearing scarves.
Because it's winter.
We're so fashionable.
Especially me.
So I was talking to someone the other day, and I won't say who it was because I wouldn't want to embarrass my father. Sorry. Anyway, and he's this incredible source of knowledge, this random person who isn't my father, but looks very much like my father.
And he's married to your mother.
Bizarrely, yes. And he knows everything about everything, right? So my kids and I were testing him, asking him the capital cities of really random countries that I had to actually Google to know that they were countries. Like I thought they were names of chocolates or something. Like there's actually a country called Malteser. Did you know that?
No, there's not.
Malta. No, yeah, Malta. Yeah. Just testing you. And, then leaders of these bizarre, obscure countries and capitals of states from countries I've never heard. I have. But he was showing off, and then I said, hang on, and I named a couple of his friends. I said, what are their kids' names? What are their grandkids' names? And he didn't know. If you're watching and you're one of the friends, he knew your kids' names. And it was fascinating because I'm the opposite. I know everybody's names, and I know celebrity shit, and I know song lyrics, but I can't keep certain facts in my head.
Well, I think those kind of things like the capital of Estonia and that are irrelevant in your day-to-day life. So you kind of filter them out. Whereas, and I'm not casting judgment on your dad, but people like that maybe, that they don't need that kind of stuff in their lives. His life, he probably doesn't need to know the capital of Estonia either. But
does anyone, apart from the Estonians, need to know that?
Yeah, well, it's like saying, does anyone need to know the capital of Australia?
There's a capital?
But
is it Bondi?
Because I think that my husband is very much, he remembers facts a lot better than he remembers other things, like the things that I think are important. Like I'll tell him something and he'll
to wash or
no, to like pick up laundry. Or I'll tell him like some interesting gossipy thing, because I hope I'm not a gossip, but I'll tell him something and he totally why was
I don't know.
And he won't remember that because he says it's irrelevant or he doesn't need to know it, and he says his brain is full and his
brain's full. But that raises the question, and that's the point. Do we have all a finite capacity to retain information? Because I
just want to ask you something. Is it more important to know the capital of Estonia or the name of Kim Kardashian's baby? Because,
well, obviously Northwest is more important, but maybe Estonia is Northwest. I don't know.
No, but who's to define what's important knowledge and what's...
It doesn't matter. I in my time have met a lot of really smart people, and very few of them traverse kind of popular culture and more, I guess,
knowledge-y type, educational.
Yes,
yeah.
And why is that? Why
because
can't we
those
fit both in?
Because they're very smart people, with no offence to all the very smart people watching and myself knowing that they don't always make great interpersonal. They don't have always fantastic social skills.
But what's that got to do with
because
knowing
that's when
Kim Kardashian's baby?
That's when you use the social stuff. Like that's when you use that kind of information about Kim Kardashian's baby to talk to people. But
they talk to each other about other things. They talk to each other. Okay, so
who does your dad talk to about the capital of Estonia?
The Estonian people.
No, he
I
doesn't.
guess.
Okay.
No.
And the leader of. And today, my son said to me, he's taking his lunch to school, and he said something, my lunch, and then some strange name. I said, what are you talking about? He said, I feel so smart. It's about the Aztecs, and there was this, and he was talking about.
I remember knowing about the Aztecs when I was.
And there was some woman, whatever. And I thought to him,
Tutankhamun, or was it? Sorry, different country.
I don't know. Her father's genes did not pass on. But there was some woman whose name sounds like my lunch.
Your lunch?
He said
my lunch.
He feels so smart because he knows about the Aztecs, and there was some.
But does he know Kim Kardashian's baby?
Let me finish. But it doesn't make you smart to memorize facts.
My dad would disagree.
To be able to have a good memory. Kerri dated a man once who knew a lot of facts. And he was
Which one are we talking about now?
It doesn't make you clever. You can have a photographic memory. You can know the capitals of...
Photographic memory.
The thing is, do you know trivial stuff? Is it important in your life? And do you know the capital of Estonia?